Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Red on with the game now. They're hearing with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kind of drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing to the hill. Spin on, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope for sideline, a touchdown. I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Spin on, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope for sideline, a touchdown. I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. 3-0 versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4. Taken from about the 12. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
At the 20-yard line.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
At the 37-yard line.
This is Crockett. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
The tackle made at the 30.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. That means your offense has to keep pace.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
9-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. This is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Well, these guys... Scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times...
The intercepted. It's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
6, Bears nothing.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Green. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. It's a touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
They'll look to throw. Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
A beautiful fake. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now this time he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his man here. It's Green. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there for the Bears on 3rd. 55 yards.
And the Bears first down.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. They'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That's going to bring up fourth down. Only a gain of 2 there.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
This has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free.
That's what he is, baby. That's what he is.
Vikings. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. So here come the Vikings now as they'll again go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
There's nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they were in field goal range the last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
To speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at the 26.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. They're going to look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jump. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports.
20, Bears nothing.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. On first down, Crockett. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Down at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They run with Crockett. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. He went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Yardage here, back at the 47.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw here. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half. But out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10. At their own 32-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly. Hooked in the air and intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no first down. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. We call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. It's up and good, and they're in control now, 35-7.
The score, Vikings 35, Bears 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A gain of 26.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Back to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the third down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The quarterback.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 yards there and a 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Yards to go.
They'll look to throw again. And able to find Green. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Green once again the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. for the pick. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Pulls it in at the 13. They juked him. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
Second down attempt there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. It's a touchdown. This game really becoming a one-sided affair. Pick six there. It's in danger of being over before halftime.
And that's going to be a major league test for both of these teams because, look, you feel like you've got this thing locked up, right? But on the other side, in the other locker room, it's going to be a test of pride now. Forget speeches, forget adjustments. What kind of pride do they have to start the second half?
They'll throw now on the final play. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out, and he will get back to at least cover this. Certainly a sigh of relief there, but his offense going to be set up deep in their own territory now.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
And the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way up to the 47.
The tackle made at the 47.
A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Kamara. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
too shy of the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
18 on the play. First down, Bears.
Off as they run the counter play. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for second down.
17-yard line.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on third and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something to develop slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. From 3 yards out. And the Bears claw one back. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he's got it in the end zone. Bit of a surprising call here, down by as many as they are, but the fake works, and they'll get 2 points closer instead of 1. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And this Viking offense is running away with this one. Flush to his right. And this is going to be caught. Not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further.
Bears 15.
And they got it. They recovered it. But hang on now while there's a penalty flag. Down. losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. We'll check on his status when we get back. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. They go play action here on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Daniil Hunter picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Steps away to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Now back to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Mark Andrews, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
You get down near the goal line, this is what happens.
It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And he's into the clear. He's at the 30, 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Set to kick off.
And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics would tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one. on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Good position, and caught it out. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something, double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. His own 6-yard line. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 33. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
They'll run on first down. Crockett working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game. It looks like they're heading towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. Now once again, the Vikings are going to go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Bears 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. That catch good for only a couple.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 8.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 16. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Judge right there to say incomplete. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 10 yards out. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Back to throw now on 1st down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
The pass.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Gain of 27.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. And Green with a catch left side. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 13-yard line. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. On 2nd down, here's the action. And this will be incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
The Bears on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 16. slant complete to Green. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
Fourth down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Daniil Hunter and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the 20-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Fighting through pressure. Now he's going to go deep down the line. He's got him in. Complete. There he goes left side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL.
It'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
As most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see. Under pressure, they got him again. Daniil Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
The ball carrier brought down at the 35-yard line. A big gain on the play. But it's 3rd down.
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
And the Bears.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. Now he'll escape to his left. He's going to let it fly. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, but it'll be 2nd down. There, but only a yard leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
And it's 3rd down.
third down. He'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Back to throw again. And now here is another interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even
with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 31. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball, and things are working and clicking. They can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Minnesota, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.